Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where apparently we have a civil war brewing, but I'm not sure that that's actually real. Let's tick forward a month here and let's take a look and we'll see. On the month tick we should find out, I think. Everything should recalculate. Okay, so apparently this is somewhat real. Really? With just this guy? Okay, I don't actually think that this is real. We'll see. Apparently it is. So he's looking to start a civil war in 17 months. That's actually remarkable, because if I'm reading this correctly, he only has 6.32 power base. But okay, sure, we'll bribe him. There we go. No problem, it's out of the way. So we're working on getting all of this done, right? We're working on bringing down our war exhaustion, our aggressive expansion. Both of those are very, very important. And we're currently heading back up towards our capital, because I'd like to take over these two tiny little areas. There's basically nothing stopping us from doing this. We just need to get these roads completed, and this road here is actually the last one. Actually, losing corruption here would probably be good. Our ruler does have a fair amount of corruption. There's no doubt about that. Let's hop into, where do we see our leader? Here we go. So we can see that our leader currently has 28 corruption. It is dropping, but we definitely want to deal with that. There's no doubt about that one. So that is all looking quasi-okay. And we're just going to head northward here. We're going to declare this war relatively soon. We're not going to have substantial war exhaustion from it. We're just going to utilize these guys. I'm taking them off of road build, and we're just going to move them here. Okay, we do have a Scorned family, and we need a new high priest. So I would like to deal with both of those. Unfortunately, we still have a Scorned family, but it's something anyway. So that's fine for now. We're going to arrive up over here. Month tick occurs, bringing us up to 95% morale, which is good enough. We don't actually have a CB here. Remarkable. I would have thought that we would have had a CB, but okay. I guess we have to work our way through that. So in the meantime, do we want to continue to build some roads? I suppose we could hop back over here, and yes, I see this civil war brewing yet again. We'll hop back over here, we'll build a road, and we'll just head up this direction for now. And we'll let this finish up. So, these guys are mobilizing their troops. So, this guy's the problem, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the problem. So what's he upset about? Plotting quietly, outraged family, outraged aristocrat, power base in country, low faction approval, sure. All of that is reasonably fine. We can definitely bribe this lady and gain additional corruption. You know, it's helpful. We'll do that, and then we just have this guy to worry about. So, we could try to bring him to a trial. We only have a 1% chance, and we would lose oligarch approval. Not that we have much for oligarch approval. Actually, we could smear this guy and get Democrat and Traditionalist approval, which I would kind of be okay with. So we'll do that for now. And this guy's going to be really upset at us at this point. We'll see when he wants to start up his civil war. In 19 months, apparently. War exhaustion and aggressive expansion. What is it here that changes our civil war threshold? Tyranny. Okay, noted. But that's not by a huge amount. Now we could try to bring this guy to trial. There is always, do we lose anything if we fail this? He's gonna rebel anyway. We might as well roll the 1% chance, right? Is he involved with any of this? Actually, yes, he is. So a lot of these are loyal to him. So we should reward his veterans. We can actually afford to do that. That will reduce his power base as well. Okay. So that was up to 4. Was that all of them? Yes. Beautiful. So that is a very, very good thing. I think at this point, we're just going to build a road around this impassable terrain. And we'll just connect it around there. We're just hanging around this area waiting for this to finish. Funnily enough, that doesn't actually seem to have reduced his power base much. Now, to be clear, they are a scorned family. And I would like to do something about that. What can we do? Well, we can take a look at our offices here. We could theoretically remove someone like this guy. This is probably... Actually, yeah, this is possibly better. Do it. Okay. So now a different family is scorned. But this guy is no longer powerful enough at this point to do that, which is odd because we gave his family more power, but, you know, whatever. That's fine. So we're just going to attempt to prevent a civil war here. We would prefer not to have one. Thank you very much. And for right now, reading the entrails, huh? Gaining approval from the traditionalists is kind of minor, but we'll do it anyway. We do need a lot of Senate support. Specifically, we need support from the Democrats, because I was looking at our government setup here. It's currently the oligarchs and the Democrats. The Democrats like us reasonably well, and I think we should maybe advocate legal reforms here. Yeah, we're going to lose some traditionalist and oligarch approval, but this should be a net positive for us. So we'll do that. Our Democrat approval is increasing as well. Our traditionalist approval is decreasing, but that should be fine, in theory. In theory, that should be fine. So we're just going to build some roads all around here like so. And we're just hanging out in this area until we get that claim done. I really thought we'd have a claim on this stuff, but apparently not. So that's fine. I mean, we do have the aggressive expansion dropping. We do have the war exhaustion dropping. We do need a religious researcher. We're 63 years ahead of time in our religious tech. So maybe it doesn't matter how high of skill we go here, and maybe we put a level 6 guy in. Because we are wildly ahead of time right now. So that's probably reasonably fine for the moment. And we'll do exactly that. We should consider building some city buildings at some point. The question is, when are those going to be worthwhile? Well, we could certainly build a mill over here. That sounds good. What else do we have going on city-wise? Well, we could put a tax office over here. That seems good. We're saving right now, but there we go. Cool. This thing is all over the place. I think I'm going to continue to build ports here. That'll become like our major port city. And then we've got this city up here where we have a forum and 2 mills. I'm not sure what to make of that, really. I'm just going to build another mill here. Oh, how awful. We'll take good care of this guy. Actually, I would rather have the 3 stability right now. So that'll be great. Wonderful. So we are continuing to build our road over here. This, of course, creates this sector up here that we can do roadage in. And then we've got kind of this area here and then this area here. There's not really much of a divider here, but that's kind of how I'm thinking about it right now. So for the time being, we may want to simply double back and connect this up. We're going to be waiting a little bit on our claim still. So I think that's reasonably fine. We'll do that. I'm rather content with our road situation down this way. The sides that we're going to be fighting Rome in, I'm reasonably content with our roads. Our sides up here, not so much. So we'll see how that ends up going. I do want to head over this direction and grab this city here. We're producing horses? Okay. We could do something about that, I suppose. Alternatively, we're below our cap for research. So I'm going to put an academy in here. Just the one, and for now, that'll do. This road is unconnected, isn't it? Interesting. We'll get to that. So at this point, we're at 89.34. I'm going to take these guys off of road build, and we're going to head back over here. Wonderful. By the time we get there, we should either have our claim or be very, very close to it. So they're not going to be idle for too long. Yeah, 1 more month tick here, and that sounds great. We're no longer importing horses or precious metals. Okay, sure. We definitely see that these guys claimed some extra territory up here. It's so weird to me that these guys declared on each other, and they really needed to rely on each other to stop us. Now it's just kind of free whenever we want to do that. For now, of course, we're just going to head over here. Yeah, we'll gain some tyranny from this. That's fine. And we're just going to head on in and take their capital. Is this going to auto-cap at this point? We control the fort. We control this location. We'll control this. I guess they'll have forces there. So maybe not so much. Okay. And down we go. So they're going to cap this, but that's not very relevant, to be honest. They need to control this fort if they want to do anything. And this fort is going to be eliminated as soon as we've finished this war. Ooh, 10 political influence. Cool. Okay, so we now have a new ruling party. That's fine. We need a civic researcher and the Karaid family. Sure. So actually, you'll do. Perfect. So that's, of course, a stack wipe. This is actually going to auto-cap. Wonderful. We'll just take this back. It's not necessary, I don't think, but we'll just do it anyway. There we go. And we will sue for peace, and we're going to take these territories. It gets us 1 aggressive expansion, and that's absolutely fine. And we'll lose half of that right away. So that's fine. Cool. We're going to hop up over this direction and start working on roads up here first. Actually, I want to get this roadage built first. So we're going to hop here, go on to build road, and then I want to connect in here. And now this is going to become quite a crossroads. So we know that we're going to need to come like that, and then like that. Yeah, that'll do for now. Then we should bring up a road over this direction, and we should have this road split off here, and then it comes here. And it should also connect back this way. We connect into this city, and then we go around this impassable terrain. Like so. Okay, and then from there, we can think about what else we want to connect up. Almost certainly over this way would be good. And then up here, we would almost certainly want to connect like this. If we're going to do that, we may want to have a connection over this way as well. So to that end, we would do... I don't really like this setup here, but something kind of like this, I suppose. Then from there, we'd want to come this direction. Impatience is a virtue. And we would do something like this. Okay. Then from there, we'd make our way back over this direction and just draw a quick line out over here, and then make sure to get all of this done. That's going to take us some time, and we'll see where we're at after that. We're definitely going to want a little bit more roadage up here. Actually, as long as we're at it, I'm going to queue it up. So we're going to bring this up over here. We're definitely going to want to connect up here. And then, honestly, I think that's good as far as up here goes. Maybe we want to have a connection in here. Okay. Somebody's very displeased right now, and I believe it is this guy. So we do need a governor in Baetica, and we'll put him in there. Okay. That actually lost him loyalty. Hilarious. Cool, so we can call down an omen. I'm going to keep going with pop assimilation speed for right now. Now, we do have this going on. We'll keep an eye on that. We're probably going to have some instability here in a bit. Yeah, the governor of Baetica is going to be potentially a problem. We'll bribe him for now, but that's only going to gain us 15 loyalty. We can grant free hands here, and that'll be 20 loyalty, and that will solve the problem for the time being. There we go. So with all of that queued up, that should be everything up here good to go. I mean, we could argue that, well, we should have a connection over here, and maybe we should. dungeon will straighten him out. Maybe we should. So that would... Well, let's just let this finish up and we'll see what it looks like. We might want to do something later on. So we do have Aquitania rebelling in 56 months. That's reasonably expected. I'm not too surprised about that. The Caraid family is currently scorned. That's fine. We're just going to keep building here. We get 2 slaves. That's absolutely wonderful. Our pop count is up over 3,000 now, and we just got 540 gold. So we're definitely making solid progress there. I want a connection here, but this is not the time. This is not the time to be doing that. So instead, let's go in and let's check for slave estates. And it looks like none. Cool. So let's just build a bunch of provincial legations to spend down this gold. We don't have that many more that we can build. And let's just get these done-ish. So we'll do that for now, and 104 gold? Sure. We'll need 3 additional. There are barbarians up over here being absolute jerks. And what do we want to do about that? Honestly, I kind of just want to hire these mercs. Untiring devotion, sure. 3 stability, that is very good. Okay, I'm going to cancel one of these provincial legations. Just so that we can hire the mercs. For some reason, I thought that we were going to be able to after the month tick there, but no, that's not how that works. We're going to come up here and use the mercs to fight these guys. We just don't want to... We don't want to have any issues with using these guys, right? Not when we've got this intricate road build planned out here. So we'll hold off on that for the moment. Over here in Segovia, we are at 4 out of 5 city buildings. Yeah, that needs work. So we're on our way over. We're at 25% morale. I don't know if this is enough morale to defeat these barbarians, to be honest. We'll see. Apparently the game thinks we'll win, so that's good. Yeah. Seems good. They just don't have the numbers. Okay, so the barbarians have defeated, or have been defeated, rather. We need another religious researcher, and again, we're pretty far ahead of time. I'm going to go with this guy to deal with that scorned family. Now, I want to bring these guys, as long as we have them. It's going to be expensive, but I want to bring them down here, and we're going to start filling in a little bit of these gaps. And I want to get these last provincial legations done for the time being. We can get 3 of them done, and then the 4th one we can get underway on the next month tick. So that'll be fine. A bunch of provincial legations finishing up here, and there we go. There's the last one queued. So that's phenomenal. We are making a good amount of cash, and honestly, we're doing better on our road build than Rome is. Look at how much road Rome has built, and that's the extent of it. Oh, okay. Carthage has basically none built. Rome has a little bit down over here, but we're definitely way ahead of the curve as far as road building goes. So that's excellent. A bungling burglar, huh? Okay. So we're going to put these guys on road build. It's going to be expensive, and we're going to want to be cautious with where we build these roads. I'm just going to build this one here for right now, and we're going to look for other locations where we might want these guys to build any, but we're probably not going to find any ultimately. So we're still working our way around over this way. There's a lot of road build to be done up this way. And the mercs are now done over this way. We're going to take them off of road build. And where else might we want them to go? I mean, a road going this way would be great, but it's going to be very expensive. Honestly, I think we're just going to ditch them for now. Just get that one section of road and then call it good. It's going to be too expensive. 6 stability is actually great here. We'll do it. Is this province? Okay, that's still going down by a pretty hefty amount. So we should probably consider swapping these over to harsh treatment. There we go. Cool. Oh, and I wanted to ditch this fort. This fort is no longer necessary. So we're going to get rid of that. And what do we build in its place? Well, we're producing furs, so I guess a provincial legation. Yeah, that'll do. Veterans have moved on. Okay, cool. So that is fine. We're just going to build what roads we can up over this way. I'm definitely considering a road that would run possibly from here, and we'd need like a triple road structure here, and then it would connect in down this way. This province is what makes that slightly awkward. Maybe it would just connect here. I don't know. And then from there down to here. Maybe. That is a hard maybe. We're certainly going to want roads along this coastline before we do too much over here. But that's fine. We're at 22.73 AE right now. That's looking good. No actual issues right now. So that's magnificent. Where do we have cities with open building slots? That's a port. I want like a tax office. So we see that we have one in Segovia, for sure. And what do we want to build here? Well, we have forums at this moment. So I think, let's see, Court of Laws get us citizens. The way that we boost forums, because we have the boost structure for slaves, right? But I don't think that we have a similar structure for anything else. So I think for now, all we do is we build training camps here. Okay. So we've got slave structures over this way. We can build 2 tax offices. That sounds great. This is a city out over here, and this is currently set up with a tax office and a granary of all things. I mean, wood production is fine, but I think I'm actually going to make this be a production of soldiers area. So build a couple of forums here. I'm going to ditch this tax office, and we'll queue up a 3rd forum. There we go. And then we ditch the granary, and we would put in a training camp. Cool. So that's all underway. What else do we have here? Well, we should definitely go into the macro builder and be checking in here. So we've got, say, Mantua Carpetania, and this is definitely a location where we would build a tax office. What other locations do we have? Galicium. Okay. 3 stability is great. We'll take that. So Galicium is up over this way, and we're going to certainly... Okay, so the Davici have stood down. That's very, very good. We're certainly going to look to build a foundry over here, I think. So that'll require some gold. We've also got this forum here, and that's going to want to be replaced with a tax office. We could do that right now. So we can do that currently, but the foundry is definitely the next thing that we want to put in here. We have enough to do that now, but actually... Oh. I messed up there. I definitely messed up. Okay. Spent all of the money. I intended for that to happen after this month tick. They moved basically immediately. I should have seen that coming. So we're going to have to re-queue this. We're not going to drill them. We're going to put them onto road build. And we wanted this road to go like that. I think from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a road out this way. And then this will be slightly different than what it was before. But we're just going to bring this down like so into Segovia. And then from there, we're going to bring this over and then up this way. Like so. And then we're just going to cut across here. I think this is slightly cleaner, and we can still have like a connection over here. Kind of like that. Cool. So that'll do just fine. 6 stability is actually absolutely magnificent. And then from there, we want these guys to make their way down here and start building along this coastline, right? I'm a little surprised. I guess we can't build a bridge there. So I guess that's why that pathing went that way. We can build a bridge here in theory. Okay, so we would connect this up here. We would want to make sure that this is connected. We don't necessarily want a bridge connecting over to Rome here. So for now, that should do. And then we can come up over this direction and set up some connections out over this way, like so. That gets that pretty cleared up. And then we would bring this back and build probably along this side of this river as well. Connecting in over this direction. Okay, I'm not sure what that pathing looks like. Yeah, that's okay. So then we connect that there. This can get connected up. And then we would move this in kind of like that. It's very awkward. And there's a lot going on there, but it would be something kind of like this. And then we would bring it down over this way. And for now, we would just build down this direction, like so. So that would connect up down to here. We connect up over this way. This is not wanting to render correctly, and I guess that's okay. Well, for now, we'll call that good. There's going to need to be more work done over here, but that's okay. We need a corrosis here. Okay, that will be Corrosa, I guess. That'll be you. Perfect. And these guys are going to be building for a while. There's no doubt about that. So that's okay. Let's take a quick look at what we've got for cities. We've got Tritium Magellum, and where is that exactly? I don't know where that one is. That one's up here. Okay. So that's fine. What do we have here right now? We have an academy, and we did build that. So I'm going to put in another academy, a third academy, and a library. We have the gold for that without breaking anything. That's magnificent. So that'll be good for now. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to wrap up our construction up here, and we're going to start on our road construction down this way. That will require a lot, so we'll let that work away for a while. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.